for any ahwefo nyina achi eba midfield action Monday edition Kessben 0.3 we a weekend the sports I hold a course so if you mean that transit be me nadwe and I drew Jordan opa yim back e de Bremo na mrene so a etie de muso de baba ka ho madwuma no SCP na akọ kama ye mo bia kwaba eba program yi eso and then so obi mamu ye papa bojafo nyina no enso e ha full house e be hede e be bobo no e de Bremo mfamo de meka ho na enimu 0507168557 SMS line no mumfa messages no mra na ehwe enye ho adwuma tentem fa amamu sanso na mo de fa WhatsApp near 0244263902 WhatsApp line no with me the videos kra aka ho say sound no ni bibia no eye dia ya yebeshu amobia enso ahwe sanso na mo amodi achi mo hwe live on Facebook near facebook.com/KessbenFM and any Facebook maybe okwa obetimi enya 10 sanso and your Twitter handle near @Kessben Sports M @Kessben Sports M with my live on Twitter twitter.com/Kessben TV with my download to Kessben FM app and also my fee baby obia with me ahwe na with live midfield action Monday edition Tony Montana say bibi ekoyi boko
o awodu na so ho dia mini pro na menya blem
okay mate ni akopon spa weekend na bibi aye
o nyame adu na bibi aye fine
all right o atade shim de bibi house na anameka obi enu ha wo de we ko no so ko probusin bia am say oyo be ma security for grab bro kra na why fa na pa
me da se
all right etide no obo no pay di brain
sejo nsem ne dos
okay
ba be try na me time no de wie ne kama
no within 10 minutes okay? yeah me too.
While you two family now soon tia hensema ACC anko for across straight away and shaman nimsa na say friend free Germany ho and a weekend Bundesliga 18 across here shall say friend free game across between Dortmund and Hertha BSC Berlin was Sigma Iduna. Now before the game I want observe a mini silent Edmund the late George Floyd black person na nipa boni ni police ni bi and no to dwemi an kon e ma ka so ntimi e home ma papa no se wode ne koto dwesi ne koma papa no da ne bonkom so de ba and it's 1 minute silent ntimi observe e ma no na two teams decided some of them kotoje baako ebesio na omo enso e a pay tribute e de ma the late George Floyd intisa two teams no e bibia kama Dortmund or Sigma Iduna na tabel two teams no e treasure center circle ma sa de no besom ye no am enso etim eba so kama afeye to so echo Osberg any game omo enso etim eba weekend we ya omo enso match ni ekwo we tipenko omo am enso any Colombo 1-1 na sa match ni echo na Osberg etim anya penalty ema for him ekwo gina ball na chi nanso obo penalty ni ball no essay after match be sa for him sa denti ana mobo crucial game na mo hia points na mo nya penalty na wobo penalty na say na denti ana penalty ni say no so adenti a amanantim unconverted penalty ni simple ni nan fans omo any opportunity antim ama German league no omo bow that the fans behind closed doors mobo game no was say nka fans no stadium ho combating ama moral support ama penalty ni ba no enya ade an nka fans no akobetim ama say that anti fans ni ho no according to Florin was say the club in the man say the penalty Robert Osberg and FC Cologne and so equity penkwa e ka ba ko no bia and so etim ehye na according to Mundo Deportivo Kwakataran omo enso Spain airport say Neymar da Silva Junior and the playmate no madinkra Neymar akache players so musa akama PSG so no de do Barca na ba kokora do Barca da or transfer side ni betim official was last year Barca for try na so nya de aside ni team ego to say de ono ne ma be force no way ama Barca for etim abefa na Mundo for HM man Neymar wa credit teammate ni so no de e Barca and okonto Barca di ni official and you can say playmates nim ayo obia enso enwanwa well yes also enwan ogi for so ye de ba and say Maryland Pjanic when you two offers Baku Efi Paris and a PSG na fe Baku so Efi Church for so ye nina le plan akanon so much also no so on bo PSG either say a Barca and I say no team else and Kobetna na obobo etim edi amajuve and the Chelsea player enso epen Pjanic no wa turn down offer Chelsea for enso edi ebanya Chelsea kwa PSG for so de no enya de appeal ni ti agea o say a Barca kwale club o be so boss Barca for ama for da obetra no wasina kan enso etimi ede ama Juve wo enso e club na yekɔ Napoli for so aso ya according to sport director Ran the Christian Guantoli also my update be say possible say mo defender Khalid Koulibaly enso ebetim FNP so abra Napoli for motor na also own possible so betim aton no na mu sika amoyan over 100 million euros nya dia yabaka say COVID-19 tin drop the value of Khalid Koulibaly up plan dia also team eba menfa COVID-19 excuse be as pandemic ni tin sika form also sika form am tenefie never pay aduane bi dem okuta sika dia bra forward na negotiations so team enko so come on and any some free Napoli for so enso eba na Thibaut Courtois ahead of this weekend La Liga na chance na Thibaut Courtois goalkeeper Los Blancos of Madrid Casa was so afan one Philippe Brutus so na me no say Eden Hazard say the fitness level no also say Hazard available plano anti game enso ebo against Ban Hazard team abo Thibaut Courtois say here every single player so be fit amomo so team rub shoulders with Barca na fe touch no enso team aje enje Hazard akoya available no Mura booster at the Emma club because Hazard effort into my peripheral omoni mu faso a Real Madrid for enso team enya we ensema Thibaut Courtois enso aka e dey afa no Kromonia omo mienu sina kan enso Emma Real Madrid omo enso football club na kike se chen so tin sema Thibaut Courtois eka and also no the only way Bema Barca for team champion and say omo 11 games aka all La Liga no omo betim ewini nyina so omo win 11 games ni nyina there's no way setting bia enso betim answer no say or standings na only 2 points and I separated the top 2 Barca for at the points mienu pe and a beat Real Madrid and coach the kike se chen so Washan Mantani Kutupa so omo many focus na 11 games no omo man say final omo every game omo enso betim age league no enso team edi SC omo enso na so afa Enrique Cerezo presido Atletico Madrid no so akasa or say weekend way Atletico for enso league or say too bad so all the money man club no ball Champions League na ultimate enfant to money man omo enso ball league no dey akwa disaster no Champions League ne ma ekoye pa or say the team unique or opportunity afoi omo anye league no dey Champions League nko dey omo de ani brebia enso ebetim akoso omo ebetim age Champions League no amano etim aye or say twice and mako final twice and everybody for enso etim ashomo omo ensa ankan UEFA Champions League so afuo de omo team omo capable say omo enso ebetim age UEFA Champions League title no enso etim ade ashomo na so Javier Tebas update say possible before the end of the season omo team amakwan fans no etim aba stadium ho obi anim sa COVID-19 league nearby behind closed doors also Okos Pena reaches be run the third phase of the lockdown nature said restrictions no easy be nature said Okos Sevilla Chrome likely say enche almost meeting amakwama man for also etim aba stadium nano and have it so trying sampling for Emma green light say fans ebetim akoselem dia nya de light no kwa dia enso ebetim ama fans so etim aba ansa na season way enso etimi ama ende come and as soon as possible simply form acquiring fans team Emirates Stadium why not according to Javier Tebas Liga president no or say a kind that also team ama fans no opportunity na omo enso team aba stadium ho na me aduma on the 17th and a Premier League no and enso eba so na Man City and Arsenal for ebo some Man City for elusu match no na on the 21st Liverpool for team Everton na just a league no monster team akatache thereby and a Liverpool owners Fenway for omo team and travel sa game ebetim access Liverpool for ebetim age league ni na no 14 days mandatory quarantine also to me FMO Premier League no say onya touch down you can come be so 14 days there also to me self isolation team quarantine kakra and you start journey to kwan Liverpool owners no team UK mo game ebetim aboa league no omo enso team aka title no na former Liverpool goalkeeper the enso Eddie Bruce Cabela enso kasika kra was Alisson Becker only last year and obeda go Emma Liverpool no so ban golden gloves so team ekan small boy Emma Liverpool for enso team ag Champions not just a goalkeeper etnacha probability say obetim aye more history na waje more titles Liverpool e was three pa enti Alisson Becker on na otra for longer titles there nsa enso ebetim akabe papa and any idea Liverpool for aso ye enso eba na ye kwatwa for enso aso ye according to Tottenham ex goalkeeper Randy D Enso Eddie Robinson say on the Nania Japan Sahari Ken Oya available team abo Eddie Amas Spurs Nanso kan eche Jose say any kwan say Jose o team Russia Ken also team a manage player no esan say 3 games a week no enya ade Harry ne money fitness no ebe team amana team abo games nti obi wo ha also team excuse kakra na fe games aka no ono Enso team abo any kwan say okasa Spurs ebe somebody top 4 game bia na for sorry Ken amana team abo se basa player no ono so ebe team a break it down team M1 Spurs Enso football club no na Martin Keown a former player Emma Arsenal football club was say Arsenal for anhwenia after top 4 Enso team emiki was say ade ba kwa Arsenal for pa and say ebo homa eya ade no so their performance ne be kan wa na kwakwa bibia ho nti Arsenal for be so finish within the top 4 league ni mu dia mani mo atom no was say sapepepe and okwa we a Enso team eboa na points sa Enso team eka yeda so Arsenal for me fan so say Konstantinos Mavropanos so a player Arsenal for the so Obolon e de Amanurumberg yentie ene say wonya 5 offers every Bundesliga class no one like this Arsenal for ebetim atom plan dim Enso e de Konstantinos Mavropanos no so team every Arsenal for Enso e club na team akọ Interfon so ameki enkwaro so e bisa like for say e kwanda say Alvaro Morata ebetim abesi akan Enso team e de mamu interna ana fetimo bakayoko so catch the force obeso okobo e ma AC Milan Enso football club na world winner
ana afide
mame fence
ana afide bi ana afide si
ba try
all right Tony Montana
Godfather
Ibn Fatao all right yeah that's ba afide do FNB so mar pacho bra yakasa stadium ba ko me ko fa FNB before Maracana
yeah
over for the miki
mame fa Benabao
over for Benabao
yeah stadium managing home pa
okay it's not the
Benabao no
it's not the Benabao because the stadium any na yi say no
o se Benabao emusu yes I renovation so ti we dia ye betri mu kra
okay then now for say
yeah ese me boss pa
okay
ese ni tin okay se first so bisa me say o headmaster no the school be ano na me say debut headmaster na nche say o the school be ano
you can headmaster o full say the school
o the school be na say debut
bisa say omu biem a na ese na na say omu nyam biem no bisa no mam
ana no to do say
debi una ndin komo say omu biem na ese na na say die tie na
owe sisi ade na so omu biem na o
o sisi ade no to mu biem dia ebe wes
okay when I over bikini reader
me dey be pa na how much so no na be fa me
what about for free
ai
to be kai because we the boss we the boss
one chiro benanti
you ready only free for abubu ya for the on the for number all right come so babo
let me do one answer oh of course be be fine one so okay
and I'm say abasubon kwa me bo abaso we ade to say kon ya remember as a while there no dey me bo abaso ho pa you dey bia me attack us out
oh I don't know
oh see you be ura wa fato so una be sanitize ha be disinfect ha microphones ama we so say
baby bia
no me can hear
baby bia no me be
me did you
me boss body 2% dia kan 98 dia
okay man manage you and ya dey ma stress gabia
of course
eduma no do now there yeah but
me that's
so bia oben so bia we sanitize be good in some I don't know microphones we no bia ben so say obey sad ni ba kono wonye ma na ma ni murum why are there ba
me that's it
event we go so ha say won kwa bi sia fa we sora match 4 now we remember if you are 11
general
and one with just you
oh sir
to be birthday bi no bi odumum ha obagiri nyina afa una ba ko fa oh come on wa so na ba cheduane Yeah, the beer me bo.
Oh, and then that's it.
Yeah, I was about to go.
And that one enter. Every Tuesday, Colo.
Yeah,
The summer gumiti.
yeah, trust me.
I don't cause hand sanitizer no. Aye, papa. Say Oti say general cano. I was say o sanitizer onsa. O sanitizer onsa. Aye real general. Unim say obi closer to me enya corona.
Sir.
Yes. Ochemi.
Are you closer to you?
Yes, Ochemi penny. When you're
very close to you.
Yes, when you're coronavirus.
When was the last time?
No. Ache, you kasa phone so.
Okay.
When you no frame. No. We are no frame say when you're corona.
Wow.
Until my quarantine. Ni fie, omo de no call boys quarters. Very close. General, I feel.
Real.
I feel mo say ni ehu. O se bra wo breno. General, you idea. Did agro. Very close to me when you corona. Sir?
When you are sir. But
I'm not afraid. Mickey, say me be. I'm at your distance cement. Phone soon go on.
I'm from can't tell you.
And I want
to turn and son or friend. I catch them say when you be man want to you free baby. I know one or coffee.
Wow. Na ka ko no why?
Come ko no why? Yes. Also so mama. That time no ya quarantine.
Hey, you know I didn't hear you.
On go to isolation center. Yeah. Real.
No, let me say real but General. Let me say real but real. Was it obre papa? Yeah.
So
a bunny do somebody close. But me bon pass in a member man what tono.
Yeah.
You know, no better maton and them a microphone more ashdown.
That's always artificial.
I bomb some 11.
Okay.
We 11. I know be no more pass shooter for 11 players.
But me tisem penny for say omodiano 11.
Some I'm saying less than 11. Oh, until you check it.
There is more to it. Ebi ananya no kwa waza no moka. Na 11 dia.
Some penny for say 11.
Any problem be no. Because I matter say 11. Kuna do ya do. Sente sadia. Honorable 8 ni bi na catch them. Bibi fufuro bi wo dia.
I'm from show one some ka.
Many ajire ma part o ye no
atunsu.
Okay, on each way.
Yeah.
Na hwe baby e wo no. Nso am akokra bright.
Oh, am I wife?
I don't am how bright. But then sisi woni no man pitch. Nso am how bright.
See ya dem abuchi e fedo.
No say na kwan bi da man tem ni eyi ni egusu say eno a da na abuchi. So no nti ken kan kakra ko say ya. Enti kuno do yadom there yes be be say but I think that the agitation no kese na gina shops no musi wo
shops no reduce
level no.
You remember the other day now I was telling you enti
reduce the
omo standard it is somewhere standard no necessarily space omo pen standard page omo person page no be reduce enti munya standard page e kuno do yadom they said the hwe wo atonsi won unse so wa de wa we unse so
na emzema park kasafa maintenance
na maintenance
the here pa so
no maintenance the minimum say in maintaining this pitch no a bit easier than maintaining grass pitch.
Okay.
Anything now no do don aye for we no maintaining this pitch no easier than maintaining grass pitch. We no every now and then of course say we be cleaning we be you know man that so no enti makoba bebre most times no proper sweeping e be more brush normally people when they go so no and then more nutrients ade be I black bisa normally almost start how to go so enti and yet say who say a grass pitch no everyday water your size is so cut to one cut no size na pitch no be say na baby e mo tumonka normal bebre I think that's a very very good step from the honorable member of parliament for Mama Patricia PJ why
so no me also we story being so and you cover later
I no I am Antonio Seko do some no be kan later I train pa
only Tommy e Atomi ka say Oseko ko has
oko support has
ba bufu no de ko e kotoko for pampu ko free
no so
jai kotoko ko has
nti
na eno so no Tommy chiri
and for Tommy no so me one of the disciples of Samiko for so no fancy from Nkwarabem nyina nti me so de me so nim no say Samiko for as a child akwara no support Asante Kotoko in fact no o say
eno so na Satan na oni nyagro ye come on in dia agro free
so Tommy don na bobo me so me kan de me nim no
me so me di my boss goal scorer mo me no tena fie large Bruce office no
Central Mosque
yes tena fie nkwala abrim say no that time you know has
there is that time no and make Genesis
has
there is that time na boko fie kra nko no has di
Genesis boko fie nko no
kana
abas goes
kase no has no
that time na some
go has sem na ko kan o yo watch obatia
on no boko fie boot so on misade no on boko fie boot yes boko fie ko has no
but na kofa asam kasia outside it
but me what I know is say in support especially in support and ujola commit my catch to plane in the plane fa say before no abrochene ultima support enye Chelsea bibi na chima ko Chelsea enti could be say Sami at the point in term support house of and also support Asante Kotoko I don't see anything wrong with it
but
yes Sunday bia Sami so deny what deny
say go just kai no to ntan go nubu
but you see and Craig
go can so say
but me tears you cross you know Osako cry
no it has ni pa but say o pe Kotoko
that is and then na me
Kotoko for this omo fe from so mo ntiasie no
o ntiasie
say
omo si wa kwa has ni pe dabi no mo ntiasie dabi pe omo so mo ntiasie
oh
weekend omo fe
esi de bia say no support has Benedie Sport Kotoko which is the most important thing na
they dey go to support this baby abufu omo de ko other teams abudu ku akwa as goal na be Kotoko lawyer dey ai
David they know who ice gold Mediama where the has
hey go agba
Kessben
professional ko yajuma
you club so na has
unim Stefan Effenberg Stefan
Effenberg
also support Dortmund but ko ya general manager ba mu diku and yes we just Dortmund support you we Dortmund supporter but no mama ba mu dik e ba mu dik ni Dortmund is has no Kotoko
ko has but this is what we could be there
ba mu dik ni Dortmund has no na baba sha ko so anko support Kotoko
baba sha no Kotoko
na no has no has any day ni na nim
we typical example
baba sha typical example
as I do a video ni on tankuntumpu
baba sha no kono be kan
wo nyina duru no asai tankuntumpu
let's one me
baba sha ma be hunu
nti wo nyu wachi ni so support Kotoko
baba sha so ka say nya no kro
so support Kotoko da I know Kotoko ni baba
Sejo me support Kotoko da
oh
me Kotoko dey me woni say akora bia sa ko Roman onyina no papa bia
you say Roman
David me support Kotoko da
oh okay usana Roman
David asam kana me dey ka kwa
okay
me dey support Kotoko da Sejo and Kotoko so taxi driver for na say o ma dey ni biom
what's that your
from Sunu Swami to Kessben free
okay
driver na if any driver ko sibuate
who tin din ka Kotoko ni
tete Kotoko na support into your muyo
driver ko sibuate me dana se na Dr. Amoso so also Kotoko ni oju ni
all right
me do mu nyina se say do ma me ko the energy people are printing obrekum almost symbol no sigi setuo was say Maso Kunadu and 3 others visit Ose Kwame after successful surgery.
Yeah, no crowd with the message in Bia for one bahau. What they ever can. Himself, when you're in some Bako and I'm, you know, be I hold discussions with home. Be the message we about visit now. Must open do any players, ni big call, goalkeeper and honor. Or the home message about this year. Young boy.
Atabu Westpress, editor, my friend of Fata. Or Atabu was see the final decision will come from the GFA because Adriana Stars coach. I'm for Kubusa no say. You cancel league now, Pana no say Debbie. Or no FA member. The FA for Becano and their final. Aqua Harrison asks her supporters to be patient with the current board of directors. Osiophobia corner. No so the buy. Sergio Emmanuel Frimpong and his management team to solve as go supporters impasses at Rome Daily Times. Has NCC, we have nothing against Alhaji Akambi. Accra Daily Mail the buy. Sergio Mamiko Abria direct. Sergio Abria say Ahmed Touré de la Côte d'Ivoire d'Ivoirien. Popouillé là-bas, ça a travaillé de Tunis, de Tanzanie, de la Club du Ghana, la Charamité. Ahmed Touré, according to Abria Vimo and say, Wababo Sante Koto Compressa, or Kono about 3 times, or Tunisia, and the last one Tanzania. Was where we were in Kratagina, and what they be Gina Gunukrum, Bodano, Bodaning, Gunukrum, and the Ghana Bodan, Shano Soho. Say Joe. Ghana so yato boda no gyina no wotonyom ehe na memfafa kotoko o nyamie ehe na memfafa o nyamie enyuma woto no ogunukuru no sana abirieka na se obagan ha timo babebo de ono anim sejo we la proca aussi Didier de la Sion Ivoirien de la Côte d'Ivoire la visité du Ghana pourquoi qu'est-ce qu'il y a là diversion de club du Ghana la fité moi encore Sejo kotoko player bia Musa Dinkra na kotoko fo register mu register na asade no wonyim bisa no obeka sa player no onue kuma unkai
nka obi onyim oba
se to ne bitimi di na to so nka be me de
otam yaso
Sejo nyabotre Sejo o break ball at faso no na kotoko supporters ya go di empe no onue kuma eso oba bebo has Adam kan say that bi unu epani ba kotoko no ko enti be ya fa ni kire kuma se unu kuma no se je unu don frɛ no e fa ni Didier de Sion na oba e ne ko has coach no aha bright in the sejo se me boa we so we ha sa player we unu kuma na ba has for apam no sejo we so bosia kas bi na tefa so coach ni say player we de untimi mo has enti ompe ba bi fa omra kotoko. The last story was l'attendant de la FC Sacrala Mamois demandait beaucoup aux fédérations Frika là-bas, Jetwa, les morts. Timbi wa Accra, je sais frère mon tender FC. On sait manier mon enfant tutuka, on m'y a musica. Oduka express the bae. We told to play a pianaka. Kwa se wasana pipa noka. Tomso mu musika Ibrahim Moru mu musika
alajeda
say jo ka kwase auto player tuaka sana pipa no ka say jo.
It is in Heart of Folks dictionary that you find patience on every page. Gospel according to Baba Shai's newspaper. Every day Heart of Folks supporters should be patient. Every day Heart of Folks supporters should be patient. Every day patient. Why? Nana Manko
me ya no muso no a me ya no muso no a
ya ba gware do ya bro la aduma as you I met Baba Shai at the Babera Stadium during Kotoko's African stint. I believe he loves Santi Kotoko in the shadows. La aduma ko na we free and cry about Kotoko match Baba Shai nkwa na bibi ya ye no but still osi o Heart of Folk ni ma de opakisi no ye Kotoko what is that?
Pakisino Kotoko.
No Kotoko. Okay.
And Ache.
And what ma ko hasa?
Ache.
Sa.
No Pakisino Kotoko.
Okay. I see. Opaki Kotoko.
Yes.
Okay. Aziz nem zo e has pa.
So no dey on sign.
On do e has.
Aziz no. Aziz dey. Don't make it sign. But Pakino was sign.
Okay. All right.
I'm say Aziz count on Opaki ko has no.
We are sure.
Yeah,
sure. About goal scorer, most of the people at Alaba, including myself,
sure.
Most of us became Dortmund fans when Ibrahim Tanko and Malam Yaya were playing for Dortmund. But today, a lot of us have moved to other clubs. Good morning to Aladi Yaya Jibril. And also, I don't know. Yes. Aziz, yes. Okay, yeah, boss is here. Nafi, yeah, but that so and that's a bit of crowd. And the full house. Be a ever, yeah, We love your show. Kwaku Dead Wefra Simpra. So, congratulations to Chelsea for signing Timo Werner. Yo, Marino Wefra Tozu Station. Wishing a goalkeeper Sekwa speedy recovery. Fabulous, the greatest. Don Ziggy, Bandos Printing Press, Koforidua, Atapoku, who is a box-to-box striker. Bernard.
Box striker.
Box to box striker there.
Okay.
Your box striker on box striker and say Joe, just say I say Ismail Abdul Shatam.
Yeah, the queen.
In box no the ball bank one obeshe. Intend say with back and say Vanush with back so me box strikers now. Box to box there.
Bernard Dodo Kanzo club should have signed Timo Werner. I'm so sad. KG.4 Sports Kofia say Real Madrid will surely win the La Liga. Koku Boachi Dwefi Awoshi Accra. Koku Boachi Awoshi Accra. Can't wait to see Hakim Ziyech and Timo Werner Chelsea. King George Area Market. We need peace at Heart of Oak. Phobia Masters. Pius Dwefi Kwaso. Sergio, any date, any update on the policeman who shot the Kotoko fan at the stadium? Okay. Yeah, but we need to come about midfield action. Papa Poku.
Good morning.
Morning.
Great, fantastic. I'm in charge Chief Francis Asenso Boachi. I'm saying the NTP General Secretary Akasa. Say Chief contested Bantaba constituency MP Akunyano. So Bantaba. No, say until say General Secretary Baba Montin or the list in the Bebano. There will be a speculation.
Okay.
You get it. And so now that it's been affirmed, reaffirmed, and confirmed by the General Secretary of the party. Say, I see a boot for the 20th of June. Bantama Senso Boachi, or Beji Bantama Kunyano, no Regina Housum Bantama constituency as Member of Parliament.
Kojo Bajima, yeah.
And in the Sankofa also my confirmation to say yes, because I read it over the weekend.
Interesting times.
Okay. Manchester City any UEFA kopiem court of arbitration for sports na utia obia kofa elite lawyers say Patrick Panic QC nipa one aban no Nigerian so UK over Brexit ono and the lead na no check in sika na ogine de bia no so Holland na ko QC ni bi we bia ube di pa lawyer ni lawyer lawyer bi ho asem bi ho unya eno anu no say Merry Christmas, man. I don't know yet check here. Let's see origin debiano. And now, from what I've read from both sides of the coin, BBAD dance here say this is going to be a mega battle that will define the two institutions who are at court. Manchester City would have their very existence shaken to its core should that very decision hold. Samsung at UEFA and their authority in controlling football in Europe, and so would be shaking fundamentally. Say case in equity until there is a lot at stake. Now, it would be via video conferencing. Them say Zoom ya so nye beji na say bibi na ya cancel na bibi free o yen ko share face to face or Switzerland na yentimi en cancel no. Na utie obia case a obia on sama em say emu ehwam ye asem ni ye nim dada say Manchester City akwa inflate omo contracts and sponsorships and data omo de ma UEFA no UEFA hu say na enye sa nete eyetro no madi and it contravenes the financial fair play rules. But yema manfo ntiase say the Manchester City asona say no giving inaccurate information to the Continental Football Governing Body UEFA, and that's the substantive issue. A verdict has been passed at the adjudicatory chamber. I abandon omu 2 years. I find omu kakra. Neno and a Manchester City led by Khalid Al Mubarak Khaldoun. Oden nsema na mu say hey dabi nkofuno kra de omu nim asem ka omasa omu nim ne omu ye tibon koso fo nkwa ne o omu kan sem bebre. So they were constantly leaking to the press regards this very issue. Entino omu gidi say nyoma e koso ne nyoma ese ne fata. But UEFA also asem omu gina so ne say even though they started the investigation after the Der Spiegel revelations from the hacker Pinto da Costa, a Portuguese hacker or football leagues. No, it said the contention is that would that evidence be admissible in court? Say UEFA, or more the football leagues in some there kwa. Will that evidence be admissible in court? Yebejatum. So biafa kwa mboneso. Ako hu obi ntwum. No de abeto abonten. Yebetime gina so e de atwe nipa no so na. You get the point. No, you see the guy is a hacker. And our football database systems mu. And when your information bebre no di bia ba abonten obi e bi fa no kakra. And kwa money amanfofa so edi dwuma. Say akasa football no a corrupt sport. Football as a sport is a corrupt sport.
Yeah.
Until so person this agro ni bia. You should be ready for the corruption aspect of football.
To be a hacker na okohwehwem ko hu so be a murderer.
So would the evidence be admissible in court? That's the situation now.
Yes.
But
obi okum nipa. You be the court nso ba na.
Evidence, you know. Admission of evidence is a subject on its own in law. Admitting evidence in court. Record you be secretly informed. But then there is one thing about the law, which is
be secretly informed court.
They will challenge the authenticity of the evidence.
Once
a court to be as
court to be answered.
Once a court that can convict. What is some media saying? I'm afraid and ask the tape. No.
Okay, so football court.
On ethical matter of ethics. You get the point. Into ethics, but criminal conviction there. Omunyanye bisa. Into and I call the next step, which is what we call public policy in law.
I didn't know more on the announce court. So what may roam privacy may be no say and ram won't yum. I bit is a sunny dara court and intimate went here so yes
I don't know the substantive issue with Sanidara because don't say ruling ruling ban and say
yes
or be can same be
court
so but was he challenging the evidence they were using against him? That's the issue. Say be ye di Sanidara asem na you see ko fa sa video ni na dia ba admitting that video
we run the privacy ma be ya nyama
and I'm
only kwan so be
coming in and okay. So back to that. See, Manchester City could potentially start next season with points deducted. The market is near Manchester City as a football club. Next Premier League season, say Omulusu case where automatically the English FA would have to deduct the points because they lied to them, and then they forwarded the information to UEFA. Yeah. So now that's what is at stake. And we are first thing, they would start next season with a potential point deduction penalty. Now I heard the answer to bet. Because baby no hard drink kakra. Isabella dos Santos Wangola. Okure mo honum les o ye mame nususuro. Sika we nya no say tam. Se ne bufu se sia no ka se o boy wura ba bia minima. I was your money no mass version. Until fear kakra. Original me. But aside that, the next thing that could potentially happen, players be up. They just can't sit for 2 years without playing in the Champions League. That's the ban. Na yenkase Manchester City ankasa omu ni stay of execution ewa asemi so. Inti assistants ejina se na UEFA say about Champions League next season the near say na omuntimi mobi.
Okay.
Secondly, you'd have to ask yourself, Manchester City they be no mo catch a man for say the omu ye fine omu they are not financially doping. So if it happens like that, what happens to the very project in baby abedruno untimi nkase we yes intini o chance and say by Chelsea they've recovered well. So I believe Manchester City recover, but on the point deduction aspect is something that I expect to worry them. Now what could also happen is that you need to match Manchester City ban so Seju unfortunately see a tiban no so e just say bonne de omo ye na mum asotwe no ene ya teso kakra mom. So what it means is that the Premier League would have to deduct them point. So it's a pivotal case. Man City lose almost one issue. UEFA lose, they are losing a big component of their authority over the clubs. So you put 2 and 2 together, and for me, I feel that this is a pivotal case. Manchester United, omunye nyombe to me be an omunto Donny van der Beek, omunto Pogba. Ajax are confirming some more background. They should do everything humanly possible to get Donny van der Beek. Or no dear, about 90 minutes.
All right.
Now, Ojam dear, about 20 minutes we are. No jog or park no so. Or Mamosha wana, Yebesha Mutu, Pogba. So no to born my eshe. And as on Wakosha, where we know or jog or park no so. No,
But Timo Werner, Liverpool, Chelsea, latest.
There is nothing new. I think fans are a bit fickle, forgive my language. Football fans, only way too fickle. Every country has Omo Kakrebi no Masasa. Who? Oliver Minslav. Or say Tim Bia my some trigger release clause. Chelsea don't need to right away to Leipzig. They will get a lawyer. Lawyer and your friend Andreas Beck, Omoto Bayern Munich player Ballack on the year's age man. Then the lawyer will take the contract to Leipzig, any DFL. Then Leipzig will release Timo Werner. That's how the release clause works. The only problem Chelsea are facing is that Omo just can't in us here because a release clause. And at Chelsea, so in common structure payment plan because of the current virus condition. Nothing has changed. If Liverpool are hijacking the league, they have no chance.
Okay.
Omo chance they let it pass.
I see. Chelsea bound.
No, yeah, he is bound. Unless Obekas or Noah or rejected Chelsea, no other lives ago.
Okay.
Other than that, because the young club can, and it appears for the first time I'm beginning to trust the club when they have a position on transfer. Okay. Or say it just doesn't make sense to him, and players not more on. So on your motion they make us or munti or salary so. Now Mobeti was your top player 50 million. So Chelsea have the wherewithal, whereas Liverpool in this space. Chelsea Omulusu William or a big earner. Omulusu Pedro or a big earner. These people are freeing their wage bill. Omoton players, so everything has worked to their advantage at this time. So if Liverpool are broke and they can't sign Werner, why be scared? And then I'm saying fancy a fake all because Papa ne can't sign. No. When you write to them, when there is no news, they shouldn't say that. I agree. Nipa do can be money. Say nipa mu ba ko cry fiwa. Nke ato na dada so.
Joe Atabuku always say football is a corrupt sport, but football and journalism are like twins. And because of that, I also see journalism as a corrupt entity. You can teach me if I'm wrong. Anefi. Now what today mo? Say ono ka corrupt so na say no teach him. You don't feel say my journalism is corrupt say what was the entity? Today mo? Ana
my worry with the message is that I've used this thing so many times and I've always relied on that European Commission report. Actually Barcelona and Real Madrid with the Spanish government say abiding illegally edisika air support your money. So increasingly football has become a corrupt sport, and you can see the sport is now a corrupt sport in Europe, and it needs to be decriminalized. Okay. Based on that, that's my basis. And until because of football a corrupt sport, but so now say because journalism and football are bedfellows. Until honestly you're corrupter. Who is corrupting who or who corrupted who?
Well. Yes, in corruption with a free different angle.
Exactly.
You're corrupt.
Yeah, I agree. But that football corrupt because any football a bedfellows. And I don't take it.
All right.
Man,
Ghana. Even in the spirit.
Because
still,
I expect it.
We expect to say.
I want you to land. You land. You land. Don't worry, go ahead and land.
Maybe
I just have not so good.
No, go ahead and land. Don't worry. You can galvanize all the support you need from whichever quarters. I'm ready to listen. So I'm listening.
Over the weekend, who pictures because you're about to bring me. No, Bishop Duncan Williams.
No, it's the Apostle General, Reverend Sam Kranchakra.
Oh, Reverend Sam Kranchakra.
Good, Apostle General.
Only and Stephen Appiah,
Larry,
and Chief Larry.
There is something maybe you don't know.
No, be our young couple.
We are not asking you for something we don't know.
Well, have you become two anchors at the same time, or which of the anchors am I listening to?
Mini Joe
joint.
Okay, right.
Joe like a feature nachi.
Yes. So
how do you continue to maintain this consistent anchor standard?
What you need to be as soon as
Sergio, first of all,
Sergio,
no. I mean, prayer. First of all, your mind must be focused.
I know, but still, now I also assign.
Well, I don't know what you put, but
dead or alive.
Sergio.
All right.
The way they were in Apostle because I was once his armor bearer. Before I moved to Action Chapel,
Anyway,
Sergio, in the ministry, you have no idea, but
the
sometimes no.
Okay, Nima.
It's not true.
I zoom the name.
Sergio, one day, Mr. Larry said, on the National Prayer Summit in Ghana now. Then he will tell you who was behind it. Sometimes that's the way it is.
All right.
So in the ministry, please, I've paid my dues, please.
Oh, yeah, dear.
Thank you very much. Sergio, Mami called Bundesliga. Unsa Mikato said before Pine need Dortmund Besha Mikato said and they prove it again. I mean, this was a phenomenon. Brunberg ruthless and irrepressible performance from Bayern Munich. Yes, almost start here by Leverkusen. Omoye Mesem Kakra, Leon Bailey, Trono Dima, William Bodgalinta, Emma, Lucas Alario, Argenta, no share first goes 11 minutes. Bayern at that time, they were struggling with stringing passes accurately. And Ushua, in recent time under Hans Flick, Omni Dortmund, they showed that. Omo conceded 15 minutes possession and then begin to unleash their play on the opponent after 15 minutes observation against Dortmund. And it was the same thing against Leverkusen. But trust me, when Leon Goretzka, and clearly, you see, Joshua Kim and Leon Goretzka are showing that they are the best midfield pair for Bayern Munich. The combativeness and then almost quickness and sharpness from the 15 minutes. I feel it was a total dominance. I mean, Kingsley Coman, brilliant. After the goal, Leverkusen was like, no, they were not inexistent. I mean, Bayern Munich had dominated, controlled the game, passed very well. They were pressing very high, making sure pocket of spaces, they were closing it down quickly, especially with the width. Kingsley Coman on the left, saying Abri. It was brilliant. The equalizer that came was superb. Leon Goretzka, Kingsley Coman, releasing Kingsley Coman. One view of goalkeeper Lucas Hidreki. He planted a wonderful placement, and so far this is the best game at Kingsley Coman at me ball so far. And you ask yourself, there's a Lawrence Sani by Johnny Yama with this excellent width. How are they going to look at? And the second goal also, once again, this was counter attack, brilliant counter attack. Lewandowski, Kingsley Coman, and then beautiful goal that was scored by Leon Goretzka himself for the second goal. In the 43rd minute, there was an opportunity, brilliant opportunity for Serge Gnabry, but unfortunately, the goalkeeper Lucas Hidreki again, 45th minute, that wonderful goal again, and then once again, another counter-attacking move, Serge Gnabry. The Bayern counter-attack is so swift, so quick, come of very sharp wingers who can outwit you with a twinkle of an eye, not Omoko Baby help. Serge Gnabry and Kingsley Coman, so quick, so sharp, with precise and excellent movement and cutting in field. Emma, look, the Alexander Dragovic, Swin Bender, and Burkina Faso International, Edmond Tapsoba, they were confident, three centre back pair. So they were just toying them around. Quick changes by Peter Bosch in the second half. On making sure, young player, Florian Vick, BMO, he also brought Karen Demabi in the second half. Vendel, Brazilian centre back, to make sure containing the excellent attack from Bayern Munich, but it couldn't work. Look, Kingsley Coman 60th minute could have buried that opportunity at Vendel here, and then once again, second half 63rd minute, until Lewandowski 44th goal. Excellent once again, Thomas Müller proving why technically he's the best player in the Bundesliga. Manu Saab, excellent, delightful, sumptuous, precise pass. Lewandowski had the ball, fourth goal before young, talented Florian Vick go as a 17-year-old player, breaking the record of Nuremberg in 2005 against Nuremberg. So, Sergio, it was an excellent performance, dominant by Bayern Munich, almost champion authority. Now they have 2 games, and then they'll win those 2 games. Mönchengladbach, Werder Bremen. They're crowned champions. Unfortunately, Thomas Müller, Lewandowski are suspended for the Mönchengladbach game, but
tell you it's going to be a stroll in the park. They're going to win that particular game. So clearly, they've won. Dortmund, Hertha Berlin there. Hertha Berlin this season has proven that only a stubborn side. Bruno Labbadia, so it's okay. You're for most okay. Bruno Labbadia. Since Obeya coach Hertha Berlin, I mean, he's won 3 games and drawn 1. And so he's not been beaten this season so far and played very, very tight. Good old Dedic Boyata. I mean, he's really doing very well in that defense center. The new sensation German football, Jordan Torinarepa, brilliant center, but 22-year-old brilliant. Very tight football with Marco Gricic of Liverpool, only Serbia international. Very tight, difficult to break them down. But Dortmund, and some ways our creative and skillful, talented players are where they are. They'll be aware. William Brand pass to Emre Can. Emre Can ever bought this particular game as a central centre back because now Matthew Mosepra. And for the first time, as Axel Witsel, any Thomas Delaney for the first time this season, only the regular pair in the first round of the league, but injury. So almost shares the first 3 games. Dawood, any Thomas Delaney, who is always constant, and then Emre Can started 4th game. But this game, the first time the pair are playing again together. So almost still the pressure is on. But said you, Bayern Munich, we need to league, in advance. Conor McGregor also retired. Or done for also retired. I see we retired now. Dana White beside the reason why I retired. I see coronavirus must come back UFC to move for now, so we retired. Now that you remember that this is not the first time he's retired. 2016 only Nate Diaz retired after 5 months, somebody, and he made $40 million. Then or retired last year. Then he came back and fought Abrantier Cerrone, the coward Donald Cerrone. And we need 40 seconds, and he'll miss on 25 million in his pocket. Now, what I foresee is that first of all, Onion Silva Anderson, their next bout is supposed to take place in August, and then Onion Khabib Nurmagomedov a war, a rematch, a grudge rematch, $50 million. Now, aside that, he also have another grudge bout against Abrante Justin Gaethje, Obu Tony Ferguson. So as you speak now, like Dana White can say, this retirement with any absolute retirement from the sport. I foresee him gauging the San Otaye. Or a Floyd Mayweather of UFC, trash talker. He's the best promoter of it. Or we're criticizing or violence sometimes ahead of the bouts. All over the media, and he brings the crowd. He makes the money. That's why they call him the Notorious. And I see this as a ploy. Khabib money papa recover now one no back no more no say to 2 years ago. I foresee him coming back again fighting somebody like Khabib for a big money. That's the way he is. So even though I retire for the 3rd time, based on Niawaye and saying retirement, maybe sure say you was na wako da kakra and or person or share system no asaba back. So that's what Anthony Joshua I think that words no be there mean to me can already. So I don't think I'll bet him presenting a case for Black Lives Matter. But at them did you know who's a racist no sour word no F word no
example who's a okay
minimum
prepared speech in the
yes but prepared speech you know to do is say Mayan talk abrofo men shop and talk abrofo niema economic independence on bet me grow business together. So na Jews no here. Which is a powerful thing, something that and the Indians have copied, the Lebanese have copied it, and the Pakistani are following. And they are not sure. Once I call Lebanese, which also will be big crown of a sort of Lebanese are also taught the same thing. Yes, that is what the Jews have taught a lot of people who are also following. So I agree with him. Say but you say attempt did you know because of a big role model, huge endorsement, a lot of people a honor na me problem work akra no. Okay. Say nya attempt did you na no back where did you attempt and can say you trust me and can
normally kind of say speech in prepared ana
Oye just say
oye ana bashin ne attack ni ana sote. Okay, but all the people come through to and are they dangerous. Former President Rollins that time, the prepared speech that you know the tour.
Near to us, no.
The prepared speech most times is natural.
The Becca free tribute bomb.
And see, that is the only thing I am here, but I am impressed. Who's a Bundesliga no cry? And Jadon Sancho, look, Sergio Oshe, once again, he's proving I'm admiring that young man. Or see no justice, no peace.
Okay.
No justice, no peace. Yes, even though buying for armband black, but only the no. Once an attire no show in no. No, I just know or so I'm impressed because Brony Fitao.
Yeah.
Aha.
A weekend, activities are hold on and a bob one. And when I say rollers are born 2 seconds, be
Papa J, Papa J,
the BBI.
What? Fly Lieutenant JJ Rollins. So you feeling it, Papa? Who feeling it? Where are June 4 speech?
Yes.
I feel a
or say Jesus.
Where Ayatollah Rollins?
Ayatollah already.
Where Ayatollah Rollins?
Ayatollah already.
Wole saying kapa, wole saying kapa.
Professor,
where's the guy Ebony? Hey, Papa J.
Pay Papa J.
All right, young come right now. Young twice. Oh, those days there. Do something.
Saturday for junior Jesus. Now we a young man. The man of the young people.
Those days,
man of the young people.
That was okay, Yantuaso. Atapoku, Albert Kome, and Kumsin were taking turns at Kotoka International Airport waiting for Victoria Adebayo for 3 days. They kept on telling Domahine everything was okay and I should rest assured. Finally, inter-allies were in Niamey, pulling our pants down, offering improved terms. The rest is history. Atapoku, we are interested. Please explain further. Please, is the letter given to Asante Kotoko's board? Was it 3 years or 3 football seasons? Want a clear stand on it. Good morning, Ivan Small. At Amos Perfumes, opposite multi-credit. I do Michael Abebu. The other Ebrahim and Opay and so no. Afei, we a free Reverend Father Godfred Kenyasi, Reverend Father Godfred Kenyasi, Reverend Netisei Father. Said certain things are in it, and we grow up to love it. I grew up to know I'm a supporter of Asante Kotoko because of where I was born. Grew up and the people around me. Some things are natural. When I was at the seminary, I switched clubs from Asante Kotoko to Heart of Folk because of losses at Kumasi. But I can say my heart was always at Asante Kotoko. And I realized I was faking for Heart of Folk. Certain things are part of us, and to me, Kotoko is in the blood. Reverend Father Godfred Kenyasi, Rev, good morning. There also the Abraham and no, but a bit more. Maybe more. There were a lot of people omo free Kotoko ako has and omo free Heart of Folk about Kotoko omo ebekai and also ewo hopa. I'm running Jansu, maybe. Okay. Aside in them so on the baby. Marasaya. Debbie. Or no so maybe. Baba side is won't be Nesabim cry. Yeah. Now a branch is so a free or a nurse or say quatin yeji Matthias Catholic Operating Theatre. A honor the way a free a buy. Na anima de masokuna do ni players ni because ra goalkeeper surgery confirm no o say kwame yeah and now or the long message be a by you I don't know shrewd coach masokuna do Isa Amadu and a section of Asante Kotoko supporting club but me the pictures ni be actually em say be na a war television issue ayefi inti eno so message and I abey visited goalie Emmanuel Osekwame who had a successful surgery at Konfanoche Teaching Hospital. The question is, are we doing it right? Brandon, one, Coach Masokunadu's nose mask. A handkerchief, okay. The supporter in Liverpool jersey. Isa Amadu is a Liverpool jersey. Okay. On your supporter, equipment officer. Okay. 3, no social distancing in the era of COVID-19. Number 4, most of them are not in their nose mask. We have a group picture and two of them. Two. The other picture, no, I don't know. Which one I share the other picture? I knew there is another picture. Also, these photos are circulating on various social media handles of Asante Kotoko SC. Various social media handles of Asante Kotoko SC. As human, we are attracted to those who think and feel similar to us and share our values. Sports team branding in and outside the team create opportunities for proper identification. Sports team branding create opportunities for people to identify with your team and feel like they are part of it. It gives your team a personality that others can feel akin to and build an emotional connection with. Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sporting Club, one of the recognized football clubs across Africa, is more than a team that goes out on the pitch. Kotoko is a business entity, and treating it as such is paramount to its success. Trusts, loyalty, sponsorships are all benefits Asante Kotoko stand to gain if branded well. Thank you. Osei Kwatin, Nes Osei Kwatin, Yeji, Matthias Catholic Operating Theatre. On the way, and so a buyer. Okay. And also, I don't know. Messages, no, main fancy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I think that the Papa Mua and can indeed ebi an kombokono and kebia uhun kotoko normal be real. But you see, certain things come into play. A good observation from him. So in the Quran, will be an observer, and will be observers across being one can from our bunting.
Yeah.
And I'm and a very, very good observation from the next no. But I'm saying, say, two things come into play. Circumstance, woman, football, kotoko, absolutely will be a bricky. Me fanisa. In Tias, to fee, as a school, near Maquine. Now, if you don't show who feel normal now, by BBS and our. Do I make some sense here? Oh yes. No, there's team no obia ko ni feel. Obia ko ni feel.
Mo ko as Asante Kotoko.
And I'm just say obia ko ni feel. E bi kra na Ghana. Omo e frɛ omo king sponsors omo ha we. No ma be no deba. Just your double obia mienu miensa na deba. Do dey training pen na deba. They don't bring a normal ultimate share nam street here say omo fa hwemba. And I share. Unlike Abrochena, they have it just a be there quite about 10 or 18 or 20 in a season, one player. So on the material. And just say, I guess a kid sponsor and any day. This is the bubble, and then no matter credit training. I almost lean on the tracks to the training, and I do not expect myself to do. I do not expect to see Max Knodu say on my class to the Kumasi Street and then no football, not no Shekotoko tracks to the training. Who's on the street?
Maybe or Srakotoko player.
Yeah, but they say the movement now. They say the movement now. Only say the movement now. I remember what happened to us on Friday, and I was sat Friday. Yeah, one the bus impromptu. I say Kosrobian, Ibusweni, Nibibiu. We went there in Atadia, probably unprescribed because and KB and Bian Kesha black, but he just came. I'm saying it's a good observation from him, but I'm also saying a lot of things come into play in some of these things. Bono, Tim Bia Amaquine, and I say Tim Bia Bricky. And just your Bricky, Unamufi now, Obesha Mufi.
Also, if you are the grand had or said Liverpool this.
To say a
Union officer. So we should there.
So no, if you are there, no.
Liverpool just in the show.
I'm saying if you are there, no. And I'm going to say if indeed.
Observation now, I know.
No, a very, very brilliant way. Sorry. I'm saying if indeed, Sankai, yeah, sponsorship no. Aba, team no, mujesi training kit ni, house way ni, mufti mbesha kwa bontini, samoko program bi amushe tambesha, ya try den kakre go ani, mukosi say no man busu, ukra na beshe.
Okay.
But anyhow,
what about ne worry nose mask?
How can I make back to see? And I'm gonna say very, very good observation because he's a medical person.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe imagine because some be travel to Ninti, maybe my ba some be a group of travel to kakra bi no mako but ono so be a bit more dangerous what do you say oh you observe social distance but photo dey twa in 30 seconds or 1 minute dina yen kam no twa photo wi na asan by mu but it can prove to be dangerous but the minimum say ehia wa say bia mini jo na ekuhia na jo and I have me Joe Jeffrey na Jeffrey ni jo nyina share no smash me she bia the effect is the same.
Okay.
On the mission. Once a movie no mission. Some more wins and mammy. Some maybe wins and call. Or what I say. But it's very dangerous, especially if you picture back on nipa 2 or more should be or nipa 5. Not 3 should be. Not 2 should be. It's just nipa 2 or me no bet me at the normal moment. Sorry, picture we are. So no. And because it is something I saw observable, irrespective of the circumstance. You trust observe, you be careful to cry. You observe with social distancing. We should mask cry and trust about observe with social distancing. It's so important.
Okay. Into observation now.
No, Adam say a very good observation.
All right. Yeah, cover commercials. I create a other stories.
Also, Okwaba. Okay, Okwaba. I'll add to me a chica.
Okay.
Because okay, right.
All right. Me pass here. Papa Osimedio no enso Kessben 3.3 live. Kessben television so I fear they no kakra de bisu enso so e de amamo just before say be corona
you be diatim cap
you be be atapoku
now so I say more opposite side me depa I like that yeah baby achi jana baby also ni atajina mujai
and yes be imagine no be kakra bi o
you be tima
oka massive okay Sergio udim the challenger next now the way no buy NTS in fact a very good observation but I saw here the challenger because of the way your clubs no and yet that attractive lack of consistent performance at the top level and the international top kit sponsor say Obabe's partner your clubs no and when the key sponsor Erba now no one who say modern ball fata example they are very doing consistently well on the African continent. The mileage is good consistently. Almost players when they even go out of the club they are playing for good club. You can say you club case sponsor Nangasana Eba Krabe partner because Oba this particular territory up here a vehicle be use it to be able to make sure Oba penetrate. But in the case where patch or some of them cry I say because we need you need kids to play football with. And some of them so now patch or answer wakopo B and a ban answer a bin so enjoy and you who sa near penasa amadin sa a bank swap mostly because our key sponsors no and shedder and yet heavy omune good omune very very quality and also widespread networks and abanasa ebia only the third club cross sponsor and now 4th club or kitty ne fin so ebaza za yo niam obema ono eye dodo na nia ode be bobo no park no so ne niam afie die na obehye ne niam za yo ne nyina eka ho na mom uni bi na ne pa no di kakra e bai untimi nkan say fa we so kan za yo enya onye wo so hia kit no sell best akọ say sika so to de and all manage we sa it's a major problem about kitting Yahana a very big issue, a very big problem. So it will continue like that. But for Kotokot has of folk mono, and maybe to some extent Ash good, say consistently bomu breya. What do you say? Because their contemporaries are having Puma, Adidas, contemporaries on African continent, and it's all ball breya consistently over a period of time. That will come. In fact, over to me crack or catch you can even go and seek a key sponsorship from Nike and Adidas or Puma, but you must have a data. You must have something to show for. So you think I can say near so say for instance Nike are coming and say look, we want you to sell let's say 1 million replicas in a season. In return for that is what we'll do for you. We even give you money, we'll give you actually 18 we player be 6 jerseys. Never show of so 6. Never be 2 come on bags and be training tour, cry pieces never all it dependent to a large extent on last meeting maybe example from 5 years ago now New Balance for Liverpool 5 years from now consistent performance of Liverpool Niomo Gigi Morning Ball and then Nike 70 million pounds consistently they are up there. The big brand like Nike we want to associate with Omo Sanet What do you say?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, for all those years, but see, and he's still making billions for Nike. Is because of that. Even post-era, the brand is big and it appeals to a lot of young people. And they just consistently now your clubs, Bob Rapa on the continent in a more period of time, and yet to attract key sponsorship. On the market, no attract near the ball park, no near we are no Yama, we have friends say Ogorunku, Sonko Sindebi, Obey Yaman Klaus now be, and all what the Obesho of ye. The American say, but and yes, Poku, they can go beyond that. On the market, Krabi, Ajimudi, Krabi, near Power Park, and so near Obesho of ye bear number 9. It's difficult.
Okay.
And yet, it's not easy. It's not easy. Our clubs are really struggling to even attract key sponsorship. So,
serious.
in as much as ideally, we also need to explain the real practical challenges that the clubs
me worrying baby work is social distance.
Oh, I heard you. So that I have addressed that is
and you're very important. Yes.
I'll be here.
Brand and so
So this COVID time, social distancing, nose mask. Yes.
Yeah.
But I said that people look up to,
including health workers.
Yes.
Every time we are so very careful.
So I took mass bus to Sunyani last week Wednesday, and to my surprise, the bus was packed to the rafters. But on my return to Kumasi yesterday, the VIP bus I took observed the social distancing protocols. Do we have separate laws governing the two buses? And Sir Fred, anyway,
kind of Fred.
Obviously,
there's only one law. By except say, Bakono. Hey, on my bapa. Oh, dim raso. And abisu bu raso. But there's only one.
And when that is a state one, who said that is a state transfer, and we are buying transport. And we are buying deal.
All right.
And I'm crank deal no dim raso.
Michael, truth be told, I was a Kotoko fan when I was a kid, but switched to Hartlepool in early 2000. Wow. And also, no. Pato, Eddie Asembi ba. Masoknado is not having branded Kotoko nose mask. At least Hartlepool and Kotoko should have come out with branded nose masks to even fetch the club some money. Pato, I don't know.
Another good idea.
Another good idea, yes.
And it's the highest of it can say a good idea. If someone decides to take it up and do it, positive, but we are very and by force, but very, very brilliant idea.
I'm fetch a club in this kappa.
I'm fetch a grandpa as part of your social responsibility. So you're going to check for you. How much the cost? For we see, man, come down for now. You can't honor. Nana kusi. We can't honor here. We see last man you back on.
Yeah.
Madam for.
Come up.
And all you we see. One you misika. But I don't know me.
Yes.
And so which we do baby no baby say what they come up baby say a designer leather Louis Vuitton say. And the biana baby and say you this kabidi certain chow piska. So they are come after two and come.
Are you here?
Fatima you come up. Yes.
Mami can say
Louis Vuitton.
Mami can say it's something I've said, but I see the nature of our clubs and the kind of people that lead them.
Yeah.
Makes it difficult for them to open their ears and listen.
Okay.
Because friends, we did the 2014 before the World Cup, the farewell match between the local Blasters and Blasters, Rami Valiers. The friend is saying, local Blaster no Echo, Accra, Jamestown community schools. You'll be amazed that actually 99% of the students name the local players.
Only foreign.
Also, so they say they go to communities. Some community schools, give speech as role models in them. And so some of these things like Freddie can look. They are too big. How much is a nose mark?
Yeah.
Just give back to your fans, or even some communities. I mean, just give it to them. We do it in your colors and give it out to them.
Now, what we don't know is who's a Ghana no? The Falke Club, Asante Good, Asante Kotoko, Hearts of Folk, Mediama, most times, no, yeah, communication department. I think that the concentration is on Yakasa, Yese. Pasano Mano when you That's when I remember Kotoko some time back. I think either Kukwa or someone was the communication way. We took the players to go do cleaning our magazine. To go do. I want to mention. Aha. You are trying to bond. You're communicating something to the people. You are bonding, and then it brings some positives to the club as well. And it's not no can't be. If any club branding say and or man Joe, it enhances the brand of the club.
And when people you'll be amazed how you can even win some supporters. That a club it me yes how we wow. So Sergio Sunday man kitty no the corporate outfit of the clubs and they are now more proactive.
Manager Salahu a message or by or say there is a renovation ongoing at Aija Zongo Park. But the problem is they lied to the community that they will make it an astroturf. Meanwhile, they are just growing grass on the same old pitch with the same old curved balance and erosion pitch. You need to see it, General. Greetings to Bodebo, one of the caretakers of the pitch, who called and gave me all this information. Oh, okay. Until I just zongo, it is a park for Fronso Koso. Be an own busan say artificial and I say no. Or person say be a own busan say the move by artificial and be an say the movie be a side information of Mubusa was grass and I say artificial. And I say artificial. The dear grass was what I say.
First of all, me can say yeah, Nkasa Chinchina SBBI artificial. And yes, I say the certain saying artificial. In fact, the best of the pitches grass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said I'm maintaining a problem. Yeah. And Tiffin did not maintaining no normal and can you so park in the while. Ultimately, now the same thing. Mo park na you see. If you cry, me call my room park. Joe grass back cry this you say. I want to go so. Yeah. I want to go so. So if indeed say MP and DC ba let's be drag grass also. It represents so abend here am I. What in the mention I say. I want to go so nti so be drag grass also. E just so why here. Nti any nyina na we expect chenchina say yeah astrotef. In reality, nka grass na the best if it to be maintained well. No me do the proper grass or so and kenene and the all kind of imagine one say erosion no mani na no wan sada ansa anye e ba sa the old dwani na do dua no kwa insubna ne bi tope e be say twa fa so ase park no nti ese nkomu yi gata no toto nchen na park ni timi gina and the grass no mu dua dey do I'm not against it, I'm for it because if you no no choice but the right thing must be done so we may get us no that to park and change. Sure. I'm not rushing to me for parking. So for me parking so do na the park ni mu na say grass na wadua no. Ntani there as say omu ye grass instead of astro ni there I'm not against it.
Good morning, Sir Joe. Adding to what Jeffrey Asari is saying, why can't we talk to the reps if this top kit brands of the top, if these are top kit brands and see what we as Antigua can do to get them to sponsor us. Babangida watching live from GRA Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. When you did Jinaso, Ede Ako Atonsu, na Yakoshe Mama Pat, Modima also Ebo, Ede Efa Parker. Ewo di Mama Pat odi nka ibi. Okay, Parker Asqua. Asqua no kwe ya
mudi. Yes, look at you. Na wasan ye
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. In the yanko the Fokra oye ewo Atonsuo ne the course ye cameras ne wo ho enti yenhwe na nsema ho da ma part di tu dwa ni mpenifo ho do kakra mo de tu dwa no yenti kakra we page for cry part radaruma yenya no ewo Atonsu area ho yenti ma part kakra small de tu dwa
me free say Bosha kra contractor dey say akoda nim kakra ka chere say nka be 4 months ni but any money bebre no and am so woni so to me say bet me amanacha be dey bia na me ka chere say Bosha wa winim say bibia chia ebetimi aboa but wa share boss Bosumi we inquiry na wate the nsa e dey face na I'm very much impressed because the bada bi who said the woman see titi ama nya ye nyina e be who say obi betimi akogina penalty match sa penalty na so dey betu atia ye major opponent dey aje akogina na sa atina sa
mama adeba ko problem and they not park maintenance then a bit my insurance had
you are there I mean and say idea FSA and just and a friend so contractor warrior money menene di kobo bebre so mo beti ananse bi na ye body dawro na yakoye bi water prane and nsuo tata so ne manema sa de mani na di ko ama wa hwe the drainage aspect say be nsuo gusu wa park no nam so no say ade de photo enya de ya grass e wo na e photo a chese so agudie be de papa enti ne ami hu ne say bibia ye no wa ha say ya na bin moto wa wasi o municipal na municipal any MP adwuma ye ba ko nkafo enti media me kopereba na ye ade ni wi a ona mizasha ni sa na mencha ade bra ye ahensa ade na submit na nye municipal assembly nti submetro no so entimi anya ni ana community na ma omo asese de wo municipal chief secretary am ye sure say what you try to so ono so be kire akwanya ani ahopo a wono aye crowd say o baba be hwe ajapade so boy mas denka
enti eno nso eno no mama part em say bebo abaso yie papa enye we ne dinkan me yidie pass enye we so na ebe twato enti se yedi nkan na obia obo modern say parks in the hu yan pa oye bi wo mpesu aso no na wa me cameras na dru on tentem the ekoso wa ija azongo asala odi bae no baba yara misro for cameras no ko ne ehwe se no musi o moye pitch na sala ud ma sha se eye complaints ahodo no. After making me play on the hard Sakura pitch, Mama Pat has now done the park at Atonsu. I'm now on retirement, so I can't go and play. But she has done so well. I've suffered on that park. Nana Mangwa. Okay. I don't know. Akonia Sakasayo, honorable. Kakrebi, pitch na Mama Pat's all the best sentence. Officially na maintenance na dey na no
so important with this artificial pitch no Joe ade ba kon important and any maintenance so be when you once be when the bia be could be green because I didn't say end that permanent or then this grass be full now you see now the fertilizer now we but when we when you Joe
within a very short time I'm say tu na mi ensa bia go see pitches ibi
that I don't know standard
yes
you get
yeah.
We no crowd we say about somebody dey but you be amount for two jar because say MPBA at least
yeah.
Not necessarily artificial but a good pitch.
Yeah.
Good pitch back
yeah. Links in the connections yes. Yeah.
The sports minister
Sure. Yeah.
The purpose should be that Sadia ye can ho asema ye ni abri. I was said district capital bia say region bia e ba ko. And no be next phase to add up to the newly created regions and then other places. Until minim say 6 more regions or be from September. And then Sunyani like this they'll be building one for them. Even though Brown for the no doma or mo be see bi wo Sunyani
because Sunyani still in Nankasa Nintendo. Exactly.
Until Sajo we had there. Ya na me mpese na utukwan sem no. It existed before.
But we no mention Musagani Yakachuru. Oh, so we question of failure.
You get it? Exactly. But the argument, baby, Niagro, ya pa sautia. that kids don't have a place to
we say
play.
they see charity ade we dey credo credo dem o
So
kopa just a
so be bless
bias we go on and create dia agro no normal
but obi question bi odi ba me hwe a message na me hu omo say omo access to some fields na manfo
and important na chi raise
no is a key point.
and na chi
omo
raise
ta ko ball ne ade wo ho nkwala omo nya hwia no mo ko ho ne say ye pitches na
it's meant for the community yes say pitch no let's say it's meant for the community there a community need to have access to it although mami qualify no is a community need controlled access to it so aka say we bia to obi anko ya jo obe no bi anu abeti asi oto opa farmer ko hwa de opa jato
community ne dia
say a community ne dia park no bi am kutuma ko so e da be ko foforo no ho no bi tete mo to obi tutu mo to enti de so munya controlled access
birthday parties
yes recognizable groups omo ho a omo ball omo yese no jo yese omo tumi access to it yes crowd dem padlock dem afeo pesa for hunu onipa kon do kwa say and in bebre because the pitch ya say jo omo ball so na so omo tumi ka so a say mo release mo de yes ade no aside the entia na me as I was trying to side with Omo and Omo pray Konodu Yadom the ne say ni krom pa ne say so if indeed the Konodu Yadom pitch for instance so we here let's say meet the standard do you know there are a lot of division 2 and division 1 clubs in Kumasi
they could play there
and anu ya kwa ka say ye to baba ya mu kifaza omani ni tachiman asanti kotoko chin ne nkan no amakoto asfo anum do you sincerely believe say senkaye hono proper standard astro pitch with standard bibia ho a kodoko choose omo ball from we free than so to go to Accra Kenfaza omo no ball kuma so kwai dan sen nipa sen na eba no masa aboka omo match omo sen twakwan from here to Techiman wasa koda hotel ene ko bo kuna do yado no omo we free here if so omo tumi pitch ne say standard way ho a I can tell you say very soon you see Premier League matches or Division 1 matches on the pitch. So what you mean? That's why I want no more agitated said no pitch no more reduce size no more opinion. Now I was trying to agree with them. So at least the standard they say fall within the required standard, the admissible standard. And now into me, Kofobe inspector my jatu. And my matches at Timia Kosoho. Now say if each constituency, it me yes I no it is very very soon you could see a Division 1 league game being played with a community or possibly a Premier League game being played in your community.
Sure. All right, we'll share Kessben television. Samson na utie Kessben 93.3 weekend, you know. And some who try no try. Social media and me ahodo pi. And drew a Jordan pa. Better say na ye bobo pi ano. De ebremu. De dia kotin ye pa biom. MZ programs the course wa haya memendano. Na kofi we be two na tibia that discussion the ekoso e wo ho ba kon Antonio Sekojo bribe nsem na teams no dey to players no so no so no ankasa asafa bi pa na go to company for the bribe nsem to no so e wo Zamalek second leg na ekoso e wo Cairo no so akoje bribe na sa no mate we say na Imran no was starlet no na ne oni Egypt for no ko mutu kwan visa tournament bi
under 20 level
under 20 mom
and under 20
sa nyon ko fa no bai ndomo so ba krum ha no oni mo a no oni bigam ndomo ko share second leg no na za ko wa ko bribe panifo bia ba ne dem e be yes I complain but still coach in the middle penalties no do and match no da go papa penalties no sanchi 2 e no san e share on the penalty. But if you want to bribe no to the sono after the game will be no to be by because say as my kind and no credit. What you say?
Yeah.
Almost had the bit to the subio against Ash Gold.
Okay.
When the man the bufu kra say okay say kotoko the do baby now hot. Bobo na do baby the bribe some total so. And the man call Ash Gold and no nkoda. Weekend ya so no don't say go you grey. Okoka say Samekufuo no a house of supporter pa usano. Emom obedo kotoko sisi oye kotoko but ni moja pa de heartful. Okay, weekend you create so na large cruiser ene Joe Debra okay ane na large dingo bi wa ha ma large kan say Joe Debra say one for buama o papa yakopon brewase ma Joe Debra so buy be kan sempi to any stories MC free as we are trendy pa enya some good okra minim remember 3-4 minutes you know be at the but mami memra ho na bribe in 7 days na how pa
yeah but my shall say 93 no
okay
I don't remember the event so well for obvious reasons but that wabo goalless wa wako ho yama oli Raman red card wetma hold the on o goalkeeper all the bribe some tone so or ball penalty actually 2 Kotoko really let themselves down ache ni se mekai obi aya but when the Nima no the class asem na he was determined to prove to everybody including Honorable Daniel Ohina-Jokum especially because also on the kasa last and I can say me banu
regional minister
that time untia na ya me ba stadium we dey say wa jisika bi kura kan ye de be ma
okay na for ma
dey come na cap ni dey pese age no enti ene ye bae la ila o say kojo say onye hwe asembi eni o say or last time papa nka jene o say we sure unti na me ba stadium o say papa me sure pa no akoda po yi mu oni amonike wa ye ni obeye bia ye drew penalties no o say omo dwane Georgia ta say on the more penalty ni binti no ye training kura o say onye bi unti on the mobi ajimandu asoso ne yenhwehwe no
no so that statement in there so you know ko for
penalty you get that thing
sunyani amedweme for penalty the Africa Cup final sunyani na
mo
mokra
was ororo ni boot no ofa baby
no just said go
enti Sergio resa akraketwa o chere the circumstances surrounding Kwame Afaso bad team no omo national team kra na team be fo obi na eja no ho but omo kobo penalties no last na o kai say coach ne kan ho say mo amudwane na mo say mo penalty no akraketo ese obebo o goalkeeper say bibia sia mo na me blame so even Malik Jaber as the coach then didn't trust us Ekojo but of the penalty to eboshe come on then ochitu say ma koto ba
bribe
na koto ko etimi ahwe lose final I don't remember the exact
Georgia tiase na nka okọ ni dia first 5 no ka koto ko je trophy go after first 5 ni dia na e man no boy no na fekeke goal no
Georgia
yes
I was not a boy
yes
I said born no
say 5 no year
and one of the matches I'm here as in Kwabem who TV so because
so you are very top class penalty shootout
painful
yes who know so you see you know Asante Kodok at that time that you are not support though you know what it means to be nipa ebenamo so even at Jimandu busy but you know one sema mo kafa no sa for years so I mean we should understand where it's coming from
Jimandu ade wan ampia ana
so that's here
and say any chairman ampia me no want to say on penalty no
so that's here
we meet my correction now but Jimandu ade very make hyper
and for me that would be the first take yapa say with all that advantage you could lose here now ubisa ne say na the back four net saying Kwame Afaso kan o jiji dem kakra say ya usu na bo me 3 Frank Awonkwa na bo me 2 and I'm pia ne from performance be 4 and 5 na say pija me tinna me hu say ya nim say dey be sure so for a moment this is a goalkeeper who had so much trust in the back four that was protecting him and he reels it off just like that ya usu jinaha Frank Amankwa jinaha na chairman ne from performance so it is history enya dia etwemko sunsun bi e wokotoko team nim fans no and share chiro say chairman and any paboni always it comes up like this Sergio sa bribe sem amidi no see how it starts we mu de no mko kan no say ko night club bi e wo ha no mu hu no mo de kan
on Egyptians no
exactly and no koda the second one wakwa sorry and akwesi apia ka je ne say chairman hwehwe and as you one can chairman say and now ochinante na mekwa ko hu chairman then oko sorry upon by na letter da nachi oko jojudo ho kan num sembia jojudo say unti waje bribe some way somehow he was forced out okay call Liberia Kolusu to that Liberian team Sulama case no and the bribery issue who say this charge actually the management had to come and join the fans against Sulama
so come here strong
you get the point so there was no leadership then to defend them
Thank you Ata baby I will land no I want me take you off Joe and then the bottom line of everything
obi came say Kojo Smile as say ne dey
Kojo Smile said you see
energy mandua na ma chairman ka ho
said you said you see
Joe baby Ata end here no and no the bottom line. We are supporters there. Always they will come up with something. Obi bet my favorite radio so Joe accusation obey no won't be that. Now crowd to be a won some here can. It's up to management to defend you.
Yeah.
Sorry to say this. At Ashanti Gold, I tried to do some of the sport they didn't understand me. A Timbobo we a Jom aso a ho on cutting no. Ebia the why no. Yes, if I say why something wrong. But I will never crucify my player publicly. No. Never. And yeah, fine, only be a problem. But as a player, me yakofana by man the confidence. What sign route and kabusumi? Then because supporters because and by radio, so I'm about Bontina me condemn play. Not sure about Bonamao. Never you get me with this. And then they also your management. Stand firm. And someone back out wanted on Becca. Manuchum. Next time a chicha obi will point to you say Aqua we were a strong person.
Cheap first 18 now yeah.
Omo money boss. Management for no money boss no. Supporters because five some consolidate position. Supporters in the and the position of parent management. The supporters in the cast no one join the supporters not player no more you ama. Now how do you expect the player to perform for you? Joe, sir bribe is some it will be a psychological. I'm kind of crunch roll. No na end crow. E be okobo bond say e say ko jodie no error of judgment in any way. I didn't know one players ne dey eco disco. Player na eco disco match. Eco disco go wrong. Wrong. No. Adamfo no betimi my boy we na Adamfo betwa koso or they are set you better some Adamfo na kwaso dem an obviously because what the bribe what na go disco error of judgment it I'm saying say obi betimi the sasa no that so e be anya the crow but number say and go dey for some why you know to prove something and power the bribe also the project penalty too so
share it
but these things no you expect the management to defend the players Joe
some do be a management no na say defend
also defend the players no
but say quickly mu could supporters next year
no you play na ma
hardware pa
no you play na ma
all right enti yentie de ye mbre no kra so o say ko jo kan exactly the cameras no call Thomas Dua enso ho efa Samiko for so sense no yenti enu mi look at first o say ko jo small kafa Samiko for
enti no obi no o say ko for say na o support has bana o say ko for no support has bana team Samiko for o support has o support has bana team ko to ko
o support has bana team ko asese
eno ko to say o perhaps asem but that's en ko bobo Ghana league en ko bobo to ko
bana kuma ndo e has ni Samiko for has
Samiko for
ango be ko Kufo has the cameras no echo Thomas Dua I ho I no na Sami Kufo na me nkola bibia ne ball onimi Sami Kufo che obi a Thomas Dua nseme no so ne e kan ho so
Sami Kufo e wo reason entia Andono se ko jo betimi aka che se no has no Sami Kufo ye Opoko free former team manager Blasters ne na kola o pepa na mpabo o prapra ne de mama no nti time na okọ house no ne manager akotoko susu ko house no di ne master chinti ontimi o reason dia o yes because according to Sameno kra no obeso chese nyo no nko na jai se o jai kotoko akọ support Opoko free o house omo area boys ni nyina omo free kotoko eco has that's the reason they patrol yo
Thomas Dua edi emayen enono Kamire ye few Richard Ayeba sakode Sakwaba Asante Kotoko assistant fitness trainer coach and your birthday Richard Ayeba sakode second year KNUST Sakwaba neba okay the birthday nti we say Richard happy birthday me name papa anya yidi enka with my
Isaac Ayeba
Isaac Sakwaba neba Richard Ayeba sakode and then the birthday. The wishing happy birthday.
I've just been told.
Papa,
New DBC.
yeah.
Abdul Salam have decided some of the coach David now. Yeah, you know. Moving a Kotema, na specialist.
Yeah.
I think I got the information this morning. I know Kujo Fianu and Alexa Kume. Nyamishom.
Okay.
So I'm going to movie David. Nephew on the neck. Your bumpers is David kidney treatment. No, I be conquer. Mr. Jimamen, sorry, and I be manager of Kumasi.
Dunkwa Stadium will be ready soon. I think should stop citing Kim Faisal as an example.
na man call him friend say me hwehwe no me hu no no worry aladi hwe hu no
this is a face and officer position administrators go break sporting director go break sporting director go break me tibida
aladi to hwe no why that I wish I were there
sporting director only available to the the CEO of the club.
Osekojo said he went with his friend to the club after the game, not before the game. Kindly correct Achi on that, because he said it was an error of judgment to go to the club before a game. Thank you. Edward Kwati, Owusu head teacher, Priscilla Huni.
Or say after the game.
Okay, say before the game.
No, that's Egypt.
Yeah, before the game day.
Yeah. No error of judgment. No match. No call this
Edward Kwati, it was just my before the game,
second leg
yeah, only no match.
Only above first one.
Right, yes.
Easy. So ko no ko mistake bi kra o match mu a. Ko fa ka say waji bribe.
Emraso.
Charles say your data had a principle in that. But when say he never played for Kotoko against United. See in country.
Edru big charge, do baby as say na bushafo.
Nyame boa.